welcome back to the channel. If you've dreamed of living in the land of bullet trains, sushi and incredible culture, then this is for you. So in this video I'll cover how to apply, what experience you'll need, how much you'll actually earn, and what life is really like as an English teacher in Japan. Let's go! So first up, what do you actually need to teach English in Japan? The basic requirements are pretty straightforward, but you need to tick these boxes. First, you need to have a bachelor's degree in any field. Any degree is usually accepted, although English, education or linguistics can give you an advantage. Next, you need a Tefl certificate. 120 hours is great. And speaking of Tefls, if you don't actually have one yet, I created my own 120-hour Tefl course. It's fully accredited in the UK and completely online, so you can complete it at your own pace. I designed it based on my own experience teaching abroad, so it focuses on real classroom situations you'll run into, not just the theory like many other Tefl courses out there. The link is in the description if you want to check it out. No pressure at all, but it's a solid option if you want something practical and made by someone who's actually done this job. You'll also need a clean background check. This is a non-negotiable for the visa. Native English speakers are preferred for the best jobs, but fluent non-native speakers can also find work, especially at conversation schools and private institutions. Japan does have a major government teaching program, the JET program, but most teachers also work through private companies, dispatch companies, and private schools. So what's the application process like? Let's break it down into where to look and which routes you can take. Japan has a very active hiring scene, and these sites are some of the best places to start. And don't forget the big chains who post directly on their sites. These are updated year-round with peak hiring seasons usually in February to April and August to October. Now, if you want more of a guided path into Japan, you can use the placement agencies or Tefl providers. Interac and Borderlink, these are the largest ALT dispatch companies in Japan. They hire you, train you, and send you to public schools. They offer a reliable salary and placement, but don't usually provide the same level of benefits as JET. Greenheart Travel and Eye-to-Eye Tefl, these offer Tefl and placement packages. You pay for their service and they handle the matching, interview support, and cultural orientation before you even land. It costs money, but you're paying for a smoother transition. These routes are perfect if you want a job lined up before you even step on the plane. If you go the direct hire route through job boards, the process usually looks like this. You first submit your CV, degree, Tefl, and often an introduction video. You attend an online interview, receive your placement or a school offer, begin your visa application with the employer support. They send the paperwork, you just wait for the stamp. And finally, you complete the cultural orientation once you arrive. The JET program, or Japanese Exchange and Teaching Program, is one of the biggest and most famous English teaching programs in the world, and often the gold standard for first-time teachers. Here's what you need to know. Who can apply? You must be a citizen of a participating country. For example, the UK, USA, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. You must hold a bachelor's degree. No Tefl is strictly required, though it definitely helps your application. The roles that are available are a ALT, which is Assistant Language Teacher, is the most common role by far. Some of the perks of the program include one of the highest starting salaries for new teachers, flights included and often paid holidays, a strong support network and cultural training, and placement anywhere, from major cities to tiny rural villages. It is competitive, the application process is long, but if you want structure and support, this is the one for you. When you land in Japan, here's what usually happens. You'll meet with your school or dispatch company for a formal process and to submit documents for your residence card. You'll attend a training or orientation. Dispatch companies like Interac or Jet usually have a highly structured training week. You'll move into your accommodation. This may be arranged by your employer, which is a huge plus, or you'll have to secure it yourself. Conversation schools are typically in or near cities, and ALT jobs can place you anywhere, big cities, towns, or tiny rural villages in the mountains. So be ready for anything. The good news, most schools provide you with a curriculum, textbooks, lesson guides, flashcards, everything you could possibly need. You add your own creativity, but you won't be starting from scratch, so don't worry. Let's talk about money. Yen has been quite weak recently, so it's important to know the numbers. Here's what you can expect as a new Tefl teacher in Japan. So if you go with the ALT dispatch companies like Interac or Borderlink, you're looking at a reliable starting salary between 1,400 to 1,700 USD. For the conversation schools, the pay is often slightly higher, could be around 1,600 to 1,900 USD. Just know that these roles are often required more in the evening or weekend hours. The highest paid route for beginners is the JET program. Their first year salary is approximately 335,000 yen per month, which works out around 2,150 USD. This is why it's considered the gold standard. If you're a licensed professional teacher, international schools offer significantly more, often ranging from 350,000 to 550,000 yen per month, which is around 2,200 to 3,500 USD or above. A final word on the money. The cost of living is location dependent. Tokyo and Osaka are expensive, especially for rent. But if your employer provides subsidized housing, which is key, you can live comfortably and save money even in the big cities. So what does daily life actually look like in Japan? Depends on your employer. Picture this, you wake up, catch a train past cherry blossoms or neon city streets, grab a convenience store coffee, arrive at school, prep your materials, help teach a few classes, join lunchtime with your students, maybe run an English club after school, then enjoy incredible sushi or ramen for dinner, explore your safe, clean local neighborhood before heading home. Japanese students are generally respectful, motivated and curious, but be ready for them to be quite shy at first. And what about life outside of work? Picture clean cities, delicious, safe street food, beautiful nature and endless cultural experiences. Japan is an experience you will not forget. So that's your full guide on how to teach English in Japan, requirements, how to apply, what to expect when you arrive, salary and day-to-day life. It is absolutely doable and an incredible way to live abroad. I would really love to know, where would you like to teach next? If you want more bite-sized Tefl tips, feel free to check out my social media on Instagram at ishbel__rose, on Facebook at ishbelrose, and on TikTok at ishbelrose. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and drop any questions in the comments below. Thank you for watching.